Hey everyone, this is JD79. Yeah, more Nintendo stuff here. And also a couple of things about Sony's PS4 backwards compatibility. There's now a new push for the PlayStation 4 for bringing the backwards compatibility. And I have to say that Sony should have brought back the PS1 or PS2 or even PS3 backwards compatibility from the start. This should have been PS1, PS2 via disc. Base because I know via native backwards compatibility for disk and hardware, disk and software, because I know that the PS4, even especially now the PS4 Pro is really capable of producing playing back the PS1 and PS2 games, especially the PS1, because I do believe that the disk drive that's in there right now, it should be capable of playing CDs, because you can play DVDs, so why not CDs? Because CDs and DVDs uses a red laser dye, so it just has to be focused to read the CDs. I mean, that's what I have to say about Sony. But now let's go to Nintendo. We're hearing that the we're hearing that the Famicom Mini's been hacked, and maybe they're right now targeting the NES system has been hacked. Look, let me tell you this, Nintendo. I mean, they should have just produced an open platform in the first place. Yeah, you should have, just released it with 30 games. But then you should allow us to download more games towards via online. Go online and play for the NES. Look, the Wii Mini really just, yeah. The Wii Mini didn't sell well because you can't go online and you can't do like any like that here. It just basically good for just playing a few Wii games. I mean, that's about it. So yeah, that's what the NES Mini is here, and I also talked about the Wii, the Switch. No, the Switch fiasco. Someone was posting it, says, "Oh, I got a Switch," even though it's 3D printed. That's what reviewed Tech USA here. So I think that it was 3D printed. I mean, it was a fake here. That was the same person that says, "Hey, I've got a Wii." No, I've got the NX controller, which was an oval shaped thing, whatever it is here. I think someone was trying to sell those for thousands of dollars on eBay. God, it's a wild, wild west it's a wild, wild digital west. That's what it is here. Now let's take a look at what games I want for the Switch. I like to see a new Super Mario game. Hopefully they'll bring one out because there's some promise for that. Judging by the pictures, yeah, there might be a new Mario game for it. There might be a whole new Mario game for it. Something that we desperately want. I don't want another Super Mario 3D and Land or Mario or whatever it is here. With a time limit or like that here. I want to see a Mario Kart Maker game. I like to see Final Fantasy 16. I like to see the Final Fantasy series go back on the Nintendo systems. Yeah, I like to see Final Fantasy 16 on the Switch with, the design of whatever it is, the design of have the designs of Final Fantasy 9. Bring back the mages, bring back the systems where the written like this. Bring it back to spiritual ways, much like it did in the early Final Fantasy games. Maybe go totally back to the roots, and maybe be able to bring the Force orbs, bring light again to the orbs, like much like we did in Final Fantasy 1. I like to see Dragon Quest on the Switch. Hell, maybe bring Chrono Triggers back to the Switch. That's what I'd like to see. I like to see a new Donkey Kong 3D. Remember Donkey Kong 64? I love to see the caliber of that on the Switch. Not a new Donkey Kong Country like that. You can make that a Maker or something like that. But bring in an open world Donkey Kong game. That'd be awesome for the Switch. As well as a lot of as well as other third party supports here. Tekken, Street Fighter, Breath of Fire. I would love to see Breath of Fire from Capcom on the Switch. Remember that for the Super Nintendo and the Sony PlayStation? Yeah, I would love to see the return of Breathfire, Chrono Trigger on the Switch. Not just those remakes. I want a new Chrono Trigger game, like the sequel of Chrono Cross on the Switch. I like to see a Kirby 3D game. I like to see, and yes, I like to see Mario Kart Maker, Paper Mario Maker. Yeah, like Paper Mario Maker. Like have the kids create their own storyline. You have your own, like you start off with a blank piece of paper, and you can create the landscapes, create the whatever you want to have, and then build a storyline. That's great. That would be great. I mean, for the thing here. Certainly Mario Kart Maker. The next Mario Kart needs to have a track editor to Nintendo. Because if Super Mario Maker was so successful, which I believe that game should have been released back in the days of the Wii, I think we should have I think we should also have a new Mario Maker. We can create 3D, like Super Mario 3D Maker. Like have Super Mario 3D World, except have it a maker. You can have powerful tools. You can make your own levels and obstacles. And you can choose by here, place the flagpole, and all these power-ups, things like that, and have that backwards compatible with previously levels posted here. So, as well as 3D, I can make 2D levels, or even perhaps make a combination, like make Super Mario. Like I can put a door on a 2D part here. Put a door I can turn into that turns into 3D. Yeah, have it like that. I mean, that could be great as the next games for the Switch. Let me see what else. Bring back Double Dragon. Yeah, I think find the folks who have Double Dragon so we can be able to bring it back. Because, yeah, after this release, I think it's time for Double Dragon. Billy and Jimmy. Yeah, remember those two guys battling it up? Yeah, bring back Double Dragon for the Switch. I mean, how long has it been since we had the last Double Dragon game, like the 1990s? I believe we should bring back Punch-Out, a new Punch-Out game. And make it, but that would probably be a downloadable game here. A new Punch-Out game. Yeah, not just a Nintendo Punch-Out. I want a new Punch-Out game. And also making my own Max and like how Max here, and also even battling out between these enemies. How about the drunk guy versus drunk guy versus the Titan, or maybe fight as Piston Honda, or like that. Yeah, bring back bring back those features on the next Punch-Out game. But yeah, I would love to have these things. And lastly, bring back Metroid Prime. I would love to see that on the Switch. The last Metroid Prime was Metroid Prime Grand 3 for the Wii. I think it's about time for them to bring back Metroid Primes. I don't want a Metroid Prime trilogy like that. I want a new Metroid Prime game. Not Metroid Other M or like that, but a new Metroid Prime game. So, yeah, this is basically it. I probably haven't, listed maybe a couple of things that I haven't online here, but this is basically what I have to say about the Switch and the games I want to have. And yeah, JD out. Happy Turkey holiday. Yep, happy Thanksgiving and soon to be Christmas. And last thing, at least, some people are saying, it's March. People are asking, why should you delay the Switch over here and some of the Switch? Well, the more because consoles sell more in November, December than in March. And because when the console, if they delay the console till November, they would have more in stock, so people can get their Switches for Christmas of 2017. And so that's why I have to say that that Nintendo needs to focus on a holiday release windows for consoles instead of like that. JD out, happy Turkey Day, Christmas Day, and a Happy New Year. Yep, the holiday season's upon us. This year's been going by so quickly. Leaves are down. Yep.